Hi here, Finss here. I'm back for another video, and semi-final one is just around the corner. I don't know what's going to happen, who is going to qualify, but for the final time, this is my final prediction of semi-final one, Eurovision 2021. So let's do this thing. Oh boy! Now, I've just watched, or listened to, the live stream of the jury final, thanks to Weeby Vlogs on YouTube, and I've listened to the songs, and I have to say, it was a really good show what I heard from. Nobody was bad. Okay, there were a few technical issues through some of the acts, but they managed to rehearse again. But overall, it's a really good show. This semi is just so tough to predict. It's heartbreaking that we're going to lose 6 tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow. I think there's going to be a few tears. I think we need to get the tissues out ready. I think a lot of hearts will be broken. It's going to be probably the hardest, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes when those results come in. It's going to be really tough. But we're going to get through it together, people. We're going to get through it together. We're going to lose a lot of favourites. But we're going to get through it together like we did with Corona. We're going to get through it together. Europe is going to get through this semi-final. So, 16 perform, and I'm going to do a prediction, now seeing rehearsals, now hearing the jury show. I'm going to do a final prediction of who is going to qualify and who's sadly not. And I'm going to go through them one by one and then do my prediction this time. So first up was The Route from Lithuania. Great show opener. I think this was a really, really good show opener. I think it's just the right way to welcome back Europe to Eurovision, and Australia to Eurovision. I think it really starts off well. The crowd was really cheering the group on. It was a great show opener. It got everybody. It really got the party started. This is how you kick off a semi-final. The group were on point. Vocally, they were on point. The group are going through. I think people will not forget we won't forget the group from Lithuania. I think it's just such a memorable show opener. I feel like, though, this will be one that will do better in the grand final than the semi-final, if you know what I mean. Maybe going on first, I'm not sure. Well, I don't think they're going to win the jury vote. I don't think they're going to win the televote, mainly because they are the first on. But they're going to survive the number 1 spot in the running order. I mean, Lithuania have got their diaspora, and I say this will come 5th in the semi-final. So yeah, I definitely see this qualifying. Not up for debate. And then we had Anna from Slovenia, and I've got to say, she really pulled it off tonight. Vocally, she was on point tonight. Well done to Anna. I do still feel the song is slightly beneath her. It is sadly a little bit preachy, a little bit X Factor winner single, bit literal with the oh amen, hallelujah. I don't know, I'm being sandwiched between Lithuania and Russia though. I mean, she's a stunning woman. Did you see her on the turquoise carpet? Oh, beautiful, beautiful woman. And so lovely, so calm and relaxed. And yeah, vocally she was on point tonight. Vocally she was on point. She had a lot of energy when she was going down that catwalk. Come on, Europe! I think she's really trying her best to get a lot of attention, because I think she might know that she's probably not going to qualify. So she's doing her best. Bless her, she is doing her best. But for now, I do think Slovenia is really praying for a lot of jury support tonight, and I just don't think it was enough to get them through as a qualifier tonight. But very good performance from Anna. Okay, let's quickly move on to Russia. Manizha, Russian woman. This really was excellent tonight. A lot of people loved it from the arena. This was so much. I love Manizha brings the personality to the song. This is what I like. Elevates so much on every listen for me. You know, when I first listened to Russian Woman, I have to say I wasn't madly in love with it. With my jury review I had a few weeks ago, I like only gave this 6 in my videos. Now it has risen up. It's got better and better on every listen for me. Mainly because the staging is on point. Manisha's vocal is on point. I can even like bear the rap. I can get through the rap now because it just feels like, yeah, I'm into this, and the staging is on point. I think Russia is definitely now qualifying, even from the number 3 spot. They are going through. Then we have Tuesday from Sweden. Another elevated performance. This really shows off Tuesday's voice in voices. It doesn't feel cold or calculated. It actually, there's a lot of heart and soul in this. Yeah, it's kind of similar elements to Melody Festival and staging, but they have tweaked it a little bit with some of the lights and colours and LED backgrounds, which is nice. I was concerned going to the jury show that televoters would forget about it, and Sweden might be the shock non-qualifier, but after hearing that, I think juries are going to save this. I don't think this is going to be an easy qualifier, as like Sweden before, but I still think this will do enough to get through to the final for Sweden. So yeah, Sweden, I still have faith will be one of the qualifiers. And then we had Australia, the on-tape performance from Montaigne, with Technicolor. This was really good, actually. I really enjoy listening to this song, and yeah, it's just, I've now seen like the clips of the rehearsals, and it looks so good though. It looks so retro 80s, kick ass, and I really enjoyed it. I am still worried that people, because Montaigne hasn't done as much interviews, didn't do the turquoise carpet, hasn't done that much promotion for her song, and she isn't in Rotterdam, I do worry a little that, you know, people will forget about her. But I've got my fingers crossed for Australia, because it's such a good song, it really is, and Montaigne's voice really came through today. I still have faith that there might be a chance Australia will keep their 100% track records. That was a really good performance we saw. And then we got North Macedonia, Vasil, again, another one that is so much better live than the studio track. He really sang it. It really came alive, you know, his voice is just golden, it's just, I always had faith in North Macedonia, I really did. I still have concerns about how well this will do with the public. I do feel like they might forget about it when it comes to voting, because I've seen like polls and that, and I've still seen North Macedonia near the bottom or last on many people's other predictions, so there's not a lot of love for North Macedonia, so they are going to struggle with the televote. However, the music experts, they shouldn't sleep on Vasil's vocal. He should go through for that, but as I said before, it's not a voice contest, it's a song contest, so I still think North Macedonia are going to struggle to qualify, but he did do a really good performance, so he should be proud of himself, and whatever happens he should go home with his head held high, knowing that's the best he can do. And then we got Ireland, Leslie Roy with Max. Oh my goodness, she sounded so good. I think that's the best we've seen of her, and I think they fixed out all the staging things. It looks, I mean, it sounded really good. It looks, from the rehearsal clips, really good as well. A lot of positivity around this song. I have faith in Ireland. I've got my fingers crossed. The boogies, what's going on? I saw it last, who they predict to qualify. They put Ireland 14th out of 16 countries. What are these bookies makers on? Seriously, how is Ireland so low? I think they are basing it on past history, like Sarah McDermott coming last in a semi-final. Hopefully that won't happen to Leslie. It won't. Oh no, I'm going to jinx it now. I mean, bookies don't always get it right. Christina from Slovakia, Stella Mwangi, Greta Salome, most of Albanian entries, you know. I hope the bookies get it so wrong, because I think, after listening to that performance on the live stream, I think they've got a chance now. They've got a huge chance of going through. Had a great round of applause. Leslie sounded the best she has. Oh, I just hope this doesn't come 11th or 12th in the semi. I really think there is a place for this. It's so unique and so stands out. Ireland needs to qualify tomorrow. And if I say, if Ireland doesn't qualify tomorrow, then why do we have 50% of the vote to music experts when they're not going to save decent entries? Surely music experts are going to save Ireland. How would this not be in the top 10 of the juries? I mean, it was Swedish composers and writers on it, so they've got, and Sweden's voting in the semi, so surely they've got to go through. Fingers crossed. I've got my fingers crossed for Leslie. She did a really good job. Anyway, let's quickly move on because we're running out of time. Cyprus, once again, epic. El Diablo was on point. Eleanor was on point. What else to say? It's still a masterpiece. It was a masterpiece before and it's a masterpiece now. This was good. Vocally, once again, another one that was really on point tonight. Not much to say. This is going to qualify. Bingo, you're in the final. Well done, Cyprus, you have won a ticket to the final again. Congratulations. And then we had Norway. Dix with Fallen Angel. You know what? He did a really good job. He did a really good job. Actually, he was another one that really sounded really good and really elevated live tonight. I was preparing myself to say something really bad about him, but actually he really was really good. I don't know how music experts will rank this because the song is not that current to vote for. It is a bit on the throwback side, but he did the best he could do. Yeah, he another one that was on point. I do wonder. I don't know what's going to happen to Norway. I have now feeling, I've always ruled them out, but now I'm feeling, could they be the surprise? Could they get through to the top 10? I don't know. I've still got a question mark about Norway. But I can't write them off. I just can't write them off. It was so different from anything else. So yeah, we've got to wait and see. And then we had Croatia, Albania, not from Albania, but from Croatia with TikTok. Another one that sounded so good tonight. Why are they all so good? You know, she's another one that has a chance to qualify. She's definitely up there with the ones that are going to qualify to, well, going to have a chance of qualifying. Really good. She could be cancelled out by other similar songs in her semi, but this is definitely one of Croatia's best performances they've had in a while, so it does feel a shame that they're in such a strong semi. Vocally, another one, Deja Vu, repeating myself, sounded really good tonight. Yeah, dancing, dancing, think you, fancy, really good, really good, really good. I don't know what much to say, then she was really good. And then we had Belgium, so unique on it, so unique. There was really, when I'm listening to the semi, there really wasn't anything like this in the semi. It really stood out in the running order between, sandwiched between Croatia and Israel. It really stood out to me. Yeah, I was really happy with Geika's vocals. It was so different. I think there might be a place with Belgium in the final because it just stands out so well, and music experts should vote this through. And for once, Belgium have not messed up the staging. They've really brought their A games tonight. I'm really happy about Belgium, and yeah, I'm feeling quite positive about Belgium. I would like to see them in the final, though if they do qualify, there might be the chance they'd be the last ones to be called out. Mind you, that might be a bit repetitive now. They might, I'd say fourth, they'll call them out, like get them over, done with. But no, they were really good tonight. Another one that was really good. And then we had Eden from Israel. Oh my gosh, this girl can sing. She was on point. That whistle note was really good. Another one. I mean, there were some concerns whether she was going to pull it off right, but she did. Surely that's going to get a lot of jury support. If they should, jury should vote for something that's very vocally challenging, and that was, I want to see Israel in the final. I think it might well qualify, because it is a vocally challenging song, Set Me Free, and she pulled it off tonight, so yeah. And it's not easy to dance at the same time, dance and sing at the same time, and she pulled it off. I'm really happy with Eden, another one that was really good, and I'm feeling confident about Israel's chances now. And then we had Romania, and this is where it got a bit iffy, because with Romania, well, they performed it the first time, and then we heard the vocals, and for once, something didn't sound right. Something sounded off when I heard the live stream of this, and what happened was her in-ear piece. Something technically went wrong with the earpiece, and I just don't think she could hear herself. She was out of time with the song, which was really unfortunate. And then we were thinking, oh, she's going to perform again. She's going to perform again. Luckily, the EBU did allow her to perform again, which we were all glad, because thank goodness they did that. I think they needed to do that, otherwise that would have been really unfair on her. But she did, and she did sound much better in the second time round. I still have concerns whether she will qualify, but this was the best we sound for her. She's had a dodgy week, Roxanne. She was not on the turquoise carpet yesterday, so that also gives me a little bit of concerns whether she's done enough promotion for a song. But I have to say, I actually have grown to... It has grown on me, the Romanian song, actually, knowing more about Roxanne and knowing what the song is about, knowing that she's got Lyme disease, poor girl. I've grown to like it a bit more, but I still do have concerns. Oh, it'd be a shame if Romania fails for contests in a row, but it's so tough to predict, but we'll get to predictions in a minute. And then we had Azerbaijan, Effendi, really good performance, vocally she was on point. Yes, and I love that after a performance there will be a camera shot to Tix in the green room, which was a nice nod. So yes, the Tix and Effendi relationship couple thingamajig is still continuing, if you believe it, or whether it's just they're both trying to do it for publicity, I don't know. But I guess it's working, I guess. No, this was also good. This is so tough. Semi-final one so tough, but yeah, another good performance. Then we had Ukraine go A, and it's nice to hear Katerina again after the stand-in rehearsal. It's good to hear her again, and she had a few seconds of some technical issues, so she did perform again, but luckily both times she was on point. Yeah, this really could stand out in the semi-final, and I've really grown to like it. Another one that I've really grown to like, and it was really good tonight. And finally we had Destiny from Malta, the last song of the night, and she killed it. What a way to close the show. And yeah, another one, third time that a technical issue happened. 3 times. That's very, peculiar for that to happen. You kind of go 3 times. But anyway, yeah, the first time round, nobody noticed that she had technical issues, so she really pulled that off. And then she did it again, and she wasn't as strong the second time round than the first time round, but nevertheless, she was still good. Vocally, she was on point, I guess she was still doing this. She's Destiny, she's going through whatever happens. There's no way, even with a bad, well, it wasn't bad, it just wasn't as her strongest vocal run she's done. Even so, she's going through. This won't be a shock non-qualifier. She's going through. She's going through. So that's all 16. Wow. Okay. Let's quickly go through the 10 who I think will qualify. Lithuania, Russia. I think Sweden will qualify. Ireland. Ireland needs to be in the final. Ireland needs to be in the final. I'll be gutted if she doesn't get pulled through. Cyprus, I think, will qualify. I think Belgium will qualify. I think there's nothing like it in the semi. And music experts should pull that through. Vocally, Eden's going through from Israel. That note is a moment. And that dress reveal will be a moment. Malta's going through. Malta is going through. I think Ukraine will go through, actually. I've been so... At first, I was so... thinking it wouldn't qualify, and now, hearing that, I think it will go through. I think Ukraine will keep that 100% track record. And now, there's only one spot left for me to do. It's between Australia, Croatia, and Azerbaijan. Oh, Romania. Oh, Norway. Go! Oh, North Macedonia, those vocals. Oh. Oh. Oh, Slovenia. Oh, I think we can rule out Slovenia. I think Slovenia is going home, sadly, Anna. Yeah, she's on too early in the running order, and she did try her best. She did give a good performance, but I just don't think it's enough. So we can rule out Slovenia. Oh, who gets that last spot? This is so hard. I think Norway will be hurt by the juries. I don't know if the juries will vote him through. North Macedonia, how much I love the song, I just don't think it's going to get a lot of love from the public. So we can rule those two out. Romania, oh gosh. I don't know if Romania's song is strong enough. I do worry people are going to forget about it. Oh, down to these other ones. Now, I always thought Azerbaijan would qualify, but seeing those rehearsal clips, I do worry that some people might say the staging looks a bit empty on stage, and I'm going to say Azerbaijan is going home. Oh, so it's between Australia and Croatia. Oh, I've got to make a decision quickly because I'm running out of time. What am I going to go for? I can't decide. My 10th and final qualifier that will qualify tomorrow will be, I predict, it pains me to do it, but it's going to be Croatia. I'm going to stick to my gut and say Croatia. Mainly because why I don't think Australia will qualify, mainly because I just worry people are going to forget Australia and they have not done enough promotion to their song. And there are so many bops coming on after her that she might get lost. Well, Croatia is in Rotterdam and she is singing it, and might get more love from ex-Yugoslavia and Balkan areas. Oh, but it's so tough. I'd be delighted if Australia qualifies. You know, I can only have 10, but I want 13. It's just so tough. Tonight, it's so open. Open up. Oh, everything was so open tonight. Really, it's going to be a bloodbath for the semi tomorrow. Oh, I just hope all my favourites qualify, but I know not all my favourites are going to qualify. Tomorrow, it's going to be so tough. We're going to lose some really good songs tomorrow, and it's going to break my heart. I just got my fingers crossed for Ireland, for Israel, and for Belgium. They were really good tonight. And I want Australia, and I want Croatia, but I know not all my favourites, and North Macedonia, but I know it's not all going to happen. Oh, I want more than 10. But yeah, so that my 10 are that I think will qualify will be Lithuania, Russia, Sweden, Ireland, Cyprus, Croatia, Belgium, Israel, Ukraine, and Malta. Done. In any case, oh, that's so stressful. But I'd be delighted if Australia, North Macedonia, or even Azerbaijan qualify, because they were also really good tonight. In any case, oh my gosh, this was so stressful. This really is. Oh, tomorrow it's going to be a bloodbath. Tomorrow I do not know what's going to happen. I do not know which country is going to qualify. I don't know who's going home, who's going to stay with us. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but we're all in this together, and all the artists should be very proud, even the ones that don't qualify tomorrow. They should be very proud of their performance, because they were all very good, and it's just, nobody deserves to be last in the semi-final. Even Anna doesn't deserve to be last in the semi. It's going to be really tough tomorrow. It really is tough. But anyway, comment down below who you think will qualify and who do you want to qualify. Comment down below, like and subscribe this video, and like and subscribe to my channel, and I will be back for more content very soon. Until then, goodbye people, goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow where you'll see me react to the qualifiers. It's going to be tense. I might have a heart attack. Hopefully I won't. And yeah, we're going to see so much Eurovision content tomorrow on semi-final one night. Oh! Until then, have a great day, people. Goodbye, people. Goodbye. Ah!